United States government under the control of aliens underground? That would explain a lot. Welcome to Skywatch TV for Monday, April 4th, 2016. I'm Derek Gilbert. Joining us in studio, a gentleman who has got a couple of interesting new products out there. The new book, Empire Under the Ice, How the Nazis Won World War II, and the documentary series, True Legends. This is entry number 2, a 2-disc set called The Unholy See. We welcome Steve Quayle to
Derek. And now we know we make jokes about sometimes where our supposed rulers have their heads. Well, we know that it seems that the heads are underneath the earth. Even today, March 31st, we're doing this update for Skywatch, and the headlines that are across the internet, not obviously on the mainstream news, but Edward Snowden, who had the highest security clearance you can have in the National Security Agency, came forth and said the American government is controlled by aliens who live under the earth. Now, again, that's going to seem so out there to people. But the point that is critical is that this now is snowballing, this being the information that's arcane. You know, when Tom and I talked about genetic engineering, transhumanism, the stuff we were talking about 15 years ago, 17 years ago, I think he said, we're beyond that now. Everything that used to be conspiracy theory, or just too far out there. Yet, if people notice UFO phenomenon, my email fills up by genuine Bible-believing Christians with encounters that are so preternatural. So again, when you talk to all of the different experts, when you talk to theologians, when you talk to whether third-generation medicine men in the desert Southwest or self-professing illuminists, and they can prove they really are who they are. And by the way, I want to say something. In True Legend, the Unholy See, we're not condoning what they're into. We're showing you the level of depravity, of absolute total Satanism, but a Satanism that goes beyond just a ceremony in black robes. We're talking about the rulers of this present darkness.
Yeah, and we're talking about these aliens under the ground. We're not talking about extraterrestrials from Zeta Reticuli. We're talking about interdimensional beings that have been here on planet Earth with us the whole time.
There seems to be a consensus amongst all the experts, authorities, and the people that I claim, really are, their hearts are in this, they're following the Lord with all their might, and they're seeking God for His revelation, that everyone knows they're getting ready to make their appearance publicly. Excuse me, a number of years ago, I was on talk radio, and instantly I started talking. I have to say it was a prophetic moment, that the very invisible things that have dwelt in mankind's imagination will become visible. The things of men's nightmares will materialize. Men's hearts will fail them for looking upon those things coming upon the earth. And I said that, and I kind of, when I shut up and sit back and go like this and say, whoa, Lord, what are you trying to tell me? It's, when I talk to people, I went to film school. I got a couple degrees. I don't have as many degrees as a thermometer. But some of the people that write me hateful emails, you'd swear they were, a thermometer. They got a degree in everything, and then they want to give me the third degree. The bottom line is that we're at that time now where so many of the prophetic words, and like Tom and I said, everybody needs to know this, that the Word of God is what Tom and I and everybody at Skywatch, that's what our foundation is. But there is a biblical answer to all the craziness that's out there. One of the most astounding statements, and we need to bring this out, when Tom and Chris Putnam were at the Vatican Observatory at Mount Graham, and basically the astronomer said, sometimes we've got to wait for our field of view to clear out because there are so many UFOs. That wasn't a joke. And I don't know if you remember that, but we've got Tom. I'll tell you what's interesting. There's a difference.